I was chopping onions when Naomi's message came through, a voice memo of Mom laughing. Sarah's just are walking at TM, she joked. My hands froze. I'd just paid their rent. That night, I cancelled every auto transfer. Tyler texted, "You ruined everything." I didn't reply. That was 6 months ago. Now Tyler sleeps in his car, and Mom doesn't call. I sleep just fine. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Back then, I gave Dad $10,000 to keep us afloat, cancelled a trip to Hawaii, picked up extra shifts, again. He promised it was one time, then Tyler needed help with tuition. Naomi praised me like a saint. I thought that's what love looked like, giving without asking. I sold my camera for tires and textbooks. Mom said, "That's what big sisters do." I smiled. I never asked for anything back. That was my first mistake. Naomi once called me crying she'd crashed Dad's car. I paid for repairs, no questions. Tyler needed a laptop. I used my bonus. They called me our rock. I started skipping dinners out, saving for emergencies that weren't mine. Emma asked if they ever helped me. I laughed. They don't have much. Emma said, "Neither do you." I brushed it off. That year, I missed my birthday again because Naomi needed groceries. No one even noticed. Not even me. Every time I hesitated, they guilted me. When Mom used my credit card for a spa day, I asked her to text me next time, so now I have to ask to feel good, she snapped. Naomi chimed in, "Don't be weird." Tyler needed rent again. I said I was short. He tweeted, "Some people forget who raised them." Emma texted, "Are you okay?" I lied, "Just busy." I started saving receipts. A folder I didn't know I'd need. Dad called, said he was embarrassed I'd bought myself a new phone. "While your mother's worried about groceries," I reminded him I'd sent her money last week. "It's not enough," he hissed. Naomi posted a photo with champagne girls who hustle. I stared at my bonus check. Gone. Tyler said I was overreacting. Emma sent me a podcast about financial abuse. I saved it. I looked at my folder. Maybe I wasn't crazy. Maybe I was finally noticing. Mom asked for just a little help with bills again. I sent $50. She replied, "Is that all?" Naomi texted a Venmo request with a $sign and a heart. Tyler added, "We raised you better." I turned off my phone. Sam dropped off a candle. "You look tired." I cried. Then I laughed. "Burn the candle. Save the wax." Emma asked, "What's the tipping point?" I whispered, "Maybe this," and I wrote in my notebook, "No more." Tyler messaged, "We need you." No please, no explanation. I didn't reply. He tagged me in an old family photo caption. She forgot where she came from. Comments rolled in ungrateful. Money changed her. Emma commented, "Boundaries aren't betrayal." I turned off tags, blocked Tyler. That night, I booked a therapy session. First time. Sam said, "Proud of you." I printed every transaction and email, labeled it receipts. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't selfish. I was just done. Mom texted, "We miss how you used to be." Naomi added, "Before you turned cold." Tyler emailed a budget for a family emergency. I replied, "I can't." Silence followed. Emma sent a meme, "When you stop being their piggy bank, they call you selfish." I laughed, then I cried. Sam said, "Let them unlearn comfort." I lit the candle again, slow, steady. I looked at my folder. Now thick. This wasn't distance, it was a boundary. Naomi sent her wedding invite, no ask, just assumption. "We're counting on your help." She added, "I left the serve up blank." Tyler posted, "If she doesn't show, we know where she stands." Instead, I booked a solo trip. Tyler showed up yelling, "You abandoned us." I didn't flinch. "I stopped funding you," I said. I dropped a folder, every receipt, every favor. "You want proof? Here it is," he scoffed. "You're nothing without us." I smiled. Exactly. Dad called, said I'd embarrassed the family. I asked how showing off, keeping score. I laughed. "You taught me to count only my money." He hung up. Naomi sent a voice memo, "This isn't what family does." I saved it. Sam said, "You finally spoke your truth." Emma mailed me a notebook, gold cover, blank pages for your new life. I burned the old one, watched the ashes swirl. That confrontation didn't ruin me, it released me. Naomi posted a wedding countdown, no mention of me. I liked it anyway. Tyler tweeted, "Some siblings forget blood." I replied, "Some bleed for others too long." That tweet went viral. Sam said, "You just wrote someone's anthem." I watched the likes rise. Emma called, crying, "I didn't know I needed that." I added a comment, "Boundaries aren't betrayal." That became a thread. Hundreds replied. I realized I wasn't alone. Just the first to speak. Emma hosted a small gathering. Women shared stories, loans that turned into silence. Help turned weapon. One said, "I stopped paying." They stopped calling. We laughed. Another whispered, "I thought I was alone." I shared mine, voice steady. Sam recorded it, might help someone. That night, I posted it anonymously. The comments poured in. "Me too, finally." Words for it. I smiled. This pain had purpose. Naomi's wedding came. I toasted freedom with ginger tea and silence. The wedding happened. I went hiking. No signal, just birds. Naomi posted a group photo. I wasn't missed. Tyler tagged me in a meme. "Self-care means abandoning everyone." I didn't respond. I took a photo, sunlight cutting through trees. Caption, "Self-care means choosing peace." Posted it. Emma messaged, "That hit." Sam said, "Print that." I saved the image. My silence wasn't petty. It was powerful. I'd funded their lives, now I invested in mine. Mom called, "You embarrassed your brother." I stayed quiet. "You think you're better now?" I hung up. Blocked her. Naomi texted, "They're spiraling." I replied, "For what boundaries?" No answer. Tyler posted a GoFundMe emergency support. Emma said, "Isn't that what you were?" Sam added, "They're just mad you stopped playing the bank." I scrolled in silence, then closed the app. Open my calendar. One-word interview. I showed up clean, calm, and ready. Not for them, for me. The job offer came, cross-country, better pay, full relocation. I said yes, no announcement. I packed slowly, sold the couch Naomi picked, donated Tyler's old speakers. Mom called once. I let it ring. Emma helped me load the car. Sam handed me a playlist labeled Freedom. I drove 10 hours without looking back. At a rest stop, I watched the sunset, whisper, "This is mine. New job, new city, new number, no more withdrawals. Just deposits in me." First night in my new place, bare walls, no Wi-Fi, peace. Naomi emailed, "You forgot us." I replied, "You misused me." Blocked her. Tyler sent a meme, "Family means giving." I laughed. Posted it with the caption, "Not when it's theft." It trended. Sam called, "You're a movement." Emma mailed me a candle, same scent Sam gave. I lit it, watched shadows dance. My life wasn't full yet, but it was mine. That night, I slept without fear. Emma invited me to co-host her new podcast. First topic, financial boundaries. You've lived it, she said. Sam designed the logo bold lines, quiet strength. We called it No More Withdrawals. Our first episode hit 2,000 plays. A listener emailed, I left my toxic family, thank you, I cried, then wrote the next script. Tyler posted again, I ignored it. Naomi tagged me in wedding photos, I removed the tag. My voice wasn't just mine now, it echoed. A journalist reached out, your tweet started a conversation. I hesitated, then said yes. We talked for hours, article dropped, walking at No More, my inbox flooded. Messages from women who'd carried their families alone. Sam printed the article, framed it. Emma whispered, you're changing lives. I smiled. Tyler posted, publicity stunt. Naomi replied, she's just bitter. I muted them both, blocked the noise. I wasn't bitter. I was blooming, and I wasn't doing it quietly. Tyler emailed a list of her payments, gas, meals, rides. Since we're counting, he wrote. I laughed, replied with my spreadsheet, itemized, dated, signed, if you'd like to settle up, here's your balance, $78,000. No reply. Emma said, that's poetic. Sam added, that's justice. I printed it, framed beside the article. Not to gloat, to remember. I no longer owed silence or money or guilt. Tyler's silence after that, the loudest piece I'd known. A listener message, you saved me. Another said, I copied your spreadsheet. I created a template. It went viral. Emma had tips. Sam shared it with a nonprofit. A financial therapist asked to feature us. We said yes. Naomi posted, she thinks she's famous now. Tyler posted nothing. Mom sent a silent thumbs up. I didn't respond. Instead, I journaled, they're watching, but I'm not performing. I wasn't a stage, I was a foundation, finally built on truth. A publisher emailed book idea. I hesitated. Emma screamed. Sam danced. We pitched a guide, boundaries, budgeting. Boldness, title, No More Withdrawals. I wrote late at night, sipping tea, candle flickering. The advance came. I bought myself a desk, first one ever. Naomi posted a quote about betrayal. Tyler reshared it. I muted them again. Mom emailed, I'm proud, even if you're distant. I didn't reply. The manuscript grew, so did I. Not louder, just stronger. The manuscript finished on a rainy night. I closed my laptop, lit a candle, and whispered, done. Emma sent flowers. Sam brought champagne. We toasted not the book but the boundary. The silence from my family was louder than ever. No congratulations, just absence. I didn't ache for it. My inbox pinged. A woman in Utah said, I left because of your story. I stared at that message, smiled. The echo was real. The impact, irreversible. Podcast downloads past 50,000. Sam updated the website, new logo. New mission, we build boundaries, not bridges. A listener mailed hand-drawn art me, holding a candle in one hand, a folder in the other. I cried. Emma framed it. Naomi posted, vague shade again. Tyler reshared it. I didn't blink. Mom emailed, we're struggling. I replied, there are programs for that. Closed my inbox, lit my candle. Drank tea, not bitter, just boundary. My piece was earned. The book launch was virtual, no tour, no glitz, just a link. Orders trickled in. One review read, she gave language to my silence. I screenshoted it, made it my phone lock screen. Tyler tweeted, she monetized her trauma. Sam replied, she turned pain into purpose. Emma mailed custom bookmarks, No More Withdrawals. I placed one in my copy. Mom called, I let it ring, not to hurt her, just to protect me. My silence was sacred now. University assigned my book. A student emailed. My sister said thank you. I read it twice. Sam bought me a candle making kit. Start your line. He said, I make sense, resilience, relief, quiet. Naomi posted a sarcastic reel, she's so healed. I chuckled, blocked her. Tyler was silent. Emma pitched a panel, women on financial boundaries. I said yes. First slide, a photo of my folder. Caption, proof isn't petty. I stood taller. I'd become the example. The panel went viral, clips shared, quotes reposted. A teen tagged me, saved me. Sam designed a hoodie, No More Withdrawals. Sold out in 2 days. Mom sent a voicemail, soft, unsure, hope you're well. I saved it, didn't reply. Emma organized a live Q&A. First question, do you regret anything? I paused, only staying silent so long. The crowd clapped. Tyler texted, still bitter? I smiled, replied, still growing. That silence afterward, the sweetest note. Emma launched a nonprofit, Boundaried Hearts. I joined the board. Sam handled branding. We trained volunteers, built resources. One woman said, you gave me permission. I choked up. Tyler posted again, something bitter. I didn't read it. Naomi tagged me in an old photo, deleted it minutes later. I didn't care. My world had shifted. Candle orders grew. Podcast got sponsors. My inbox, hope. My voice, purpose. Emma toasted me to the woman who said no and meant it. We hosted our first retreat, 30 women. One cabin, endless tea. We shared, cried, laughed. I lit a session on guilt. Held up my folder. Your proof is valid, I said. Sam played soft music. Emma baked cookies. A woman whispered, I thought it was just me. We hugged. Naomi posted wedding photos again. Tyler shared a clip. I blocked both. Burned a candle, smiled. This was healing. Not loud, not public, just present. And finally, mine. A woman handed me a letter after a talk. Read it later, she said. That night I opened it. Inside her story, her spreadsheet, her silence. At the bottom, because of you I chose myself. I cried, lit my candle, sat quietly. This wasn't fame, it was freedom. Tyler hadn't spoken in months. Naomi was a stranger. Mom still watching from afar. I wasn't waiting for them. I had built something, not revenge, resilience, not firelight. Tyler tried again, one meme, no words. I didn't flinch. I closed the app, grabbed my candle mold, poured slowly. Emma called, he's still watching. I said, let him. Sam laughed. You've outgrown the script. I nodded. My folder stayed on my desk, full, untouched. I wasn't collecting proof anymore. I was living proof, no longer reactive, just ready, for peace, for purpose, for power without apology. That was the real inheritance I built for myself. Sam hosted a workshop, lighting boundaries. I spoke last. You don't know forever, I said. Audience nodded, cried. One woman handed me a candle she made, lavender and lemon. You taught me to soften and stand. I hugged her. Emma said, you're someone's blueprint. I smiled. My voice didn't shake anymore. I didn't shrink. The silence around me wasn't loneliness, it was clarity. No echoes of guilt, just room to grow. And I did, quietly, completely, mine. The book launched quietly, no tour, just a link. Orders trickled in. A reader said, I give this to my sister. That was enough. Tyler never contacted me again. Naomi stayed silent. I slept well, my dreams were quiet. Dad mailed another letter. I burned it. No drama, just fire, I whispered. This isn't revenge, it's a receipt. I brewed coffee without checking my bank app. The podcast hit 100,000 streams. Sam framed the stat. Emma cried, you did this. I smiled. We released a candle line, boundaries burn bright. Sold out in days. Naomi posted, she thinks she's healed. I didn't reply, just lit a lavender lemon candle. Tyler shared nothing. I kept growing. My peace was loud in its stillness. My legacy wasn't a fight, it was a flame that stayed. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe to check out more stories on my channel.